Hiya. The future of Once Upon a Time is very much up in the air at the moment. Will it get renewed or will it be ending at the end of season 6? I very much hope it gets renewed, but ABC have confirmed that if they do decide to end it, they will give the show a warning and a proper send-off, so we'll get a final goodbye to all our beloved characters. However, Adam and Eddie, the creators of Once Upon a Time, have said that they most definitely want a season 7 and for the show to live on, and that they have so many ideas for the future of this wonderful show. In fact, to ensure the show has such a long life, they want to reset the show in a way and essentially give it a new narrative with some new characters, and this is all very, very exciting. Look how happy I am just talking about Once Upon a Time and just talking about the future of this show. So what's actually going to happen in this possible season 7? Well, my theory is, at the end of season 6, I reckon they're going to wrap the whole saviour narrative up and put it to bed. They're going to give a definitive end to the Charmings, the heroes, the mighty evil queen, and that's going to be the end of the evil queen and the dark curse drama. But ending the whole evil queen saviour storyline means we're going to say bye-bye to a few main characters. So who's actually going to stay and who is going to leave? I mean, you have one character that you cannot get rid of. One character that, yes, is a fan favourite, but she is the heart of the show and you cannot get rid of her, and that's Emma Swan. Although season 7 and the future of the show won't be following her point of view anymore and she'll be more in the background, she still needs to be there, almost to like pass on the flame. Jennifer Morrison, who plays Emma Swan, recently said on a podcast that her contract and everyone's contracts ran out at the end of season 6 and now she's got to think about renewing a contract with ABC and the show and thinking about, does she want to continue playing Emma Swan? But what she couldn't answer was if it was a definitive yes. She said she loves Emma and she wants to give the character like a good ending and such, but she doesn't want to play Emma Swan forever. I did read on TV Line that they are definitely trying to get Jennifer Morrison to stay on as Emma Swan. Now the next character who I think also has to stay really, because there's so much future potential for this character and their storyline, especially with the recent events, and that's Regina. After removing the evil queen from herself and Robin Hood dying, she's pretty much an open book. She's almost a new character and she can completely reinvent herself and do anything she wants with her future. If you're keeping Regina and Emma, there is one character who you have to keep really, just because it would make no sense for you to keep those two characters and get rid of this one, and that's Henry. And I really hope that Henry in season 7 comes to the front line and like becomes more of himself and you actually get to see him age. I think everyone forgets on the show that Henry brought everybody together. He is the heart of the show and you can't get rid of him. But the problem is with Henry as well, that Jared Gilmore is now 16, turning 17 soon. He said he wants to go to college and he can't exactly go to college if he's still in Once Upon a Time. So I do genuinely think, because he is at school and you know he's got his future ahead of him, if he does stay in Once Upon a Time, he's just going to continue to be sort of a background character. That's a shame because I think Henry deserves so much better. Justice for Henry. Snow and David are next, and honestly I don't think Snow and David are going to stay, just because if you're going to reset the show, I don't think Snowing are an obvious choice to go with, because what else could happen with their storyline? I think now would be a really nice place to just easily close their story and give them the happy ending they deserve and send them off. I just don't want anyone to leave, it's so emotional. And the next person I think is going to leave, I don't want to leave at all. I think the direction the show is taking her is possibly to end her storyline and once again close the chapter on Belle. But I mean, if they just took a swerve and maybe got her and Rumpel to work together, you know, the darkness and stuff, you could have so much potential for Belle. But at the moment, with all the other main characters just running around being manic as heck, there's just not enough time for Belle. If you're going to reset the the show and give it a new lease of life. Trying to recycle old characters isn't really the thing you're going to be focusing on. On that same level, with Beauty and the Beast coming out, maybe, just maybe, they will keep Belle on in hopes that people will come to the show from the success of the live action remake. Now with Rumpel, this is a tricky one. I don't think they would want to get rid of Rumpel just because Robert Carlyle's such a big name to have on the show, and also I don't think the show could survive without Rumpelstiltskin as the Dark One, because I mean they've tried so many times to get rid of Gold, they've killed him off, he came back, they cleaned his heart, gave him a new start, and they gave him the dagger back. And no matter what happens, he will always be stood in the middle of that bloody town holding his dagger, looking a bit sad. Although I don't think Rumpel will play as big of a part as he's done in past seasons, I think he'll just stay in the background, because when in doubt, bring in the Dark One. Killian Jones is not going to leave the show. Let's be real. Number one, he's a fan favourite. Number two, I mean technically, sort of, not really, he's a new character to the show. And number three, he just got engaged to friggin' Emma Swan. If they keep Emma, they're gonna keep on Hook. And the last season regular, who I think everyone forgets is a season regular, is Zelina, the Wicked Witch of the West. And I honestly have no idea about her future on the show. Everyone else has been sort of quite clear in my head. I mean, firstly, she only came in season 3, so she's quite a new character. Secondly, Rebecca Mader, who plays Zelina, absolutely adores this show. She would not want to leave if she had the option to stay. But also, keeping Zelina on would mean that you have a full-time villain at your side. But I think what they should really do with Zelina is have her join the heroes team. So in an attempt to try and win back her sister's heart, you know, she's trying to be good. She's trying to prove to her daughter that she can be a good role model, but she's doing hero things and she's saving the day by doing bad actions. So, to conclude this mess of a Once Upon a Time rant and theory thing, I think Emma Swan, Regina Mills and Killian Jones are definitely going to remain as season regulars and the main cast. I think that Rumpelstiltskin and Henry will remain on the show, just popping up every now and again. I think Belle, Snow White and Prince Charming are gonna go bye-bye and they're gonna leave the show, and then we have Zelina, who is a big maybe. Thank you for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you want to see more Once Upon a Time videos from yours truly. Bye. Hook, 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 Killian Jones.